all that hype just for y'all to be sorely disappointed. I ain't gonna make none of y'all niggas laugh, like straight up. Dude, it's fucking Valentine's Day, and I fucking hate this day. I hate all y'all happy ass fucking couples. I hate every last one of you with every fucking fiber of my being. Every last fiber of my being. I'm divorced, can't you tell? Divorced is shit. Do you know what it's like going back in your memory and thinking about the last time you saw the person that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with? You know what it was like? I remember I was in court with this motherfucker. Okay, in divorce court, signed my paperwork and all this shit, and he leans over and he goes, Marla, you're like a splinter. You get underneath my skin, you're painful to deal with. I'm so fucking glad this shit is over. He said that to me in front of a judge with his whole fucking chest. And I look at him and I'm like, you know what? That's okay because you are like a Sauvignon Blanc. And before I could finish, he looks at the judge and goes, oh, she's saying that because I've aged like a fine wine. And I'm like, no, nigga, I'm saying that because you're white and you leave a dry, chalky taste in my mouth. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, buckle the fuck up, guys. You're in for it. Yeah. So I was in an interracial marriage. And it was great, you know, when it first started because, like, we taught each other things all the time. I taught him the importance of Black Lives Matter and how to properly season chicken. And in turn, you know, he taught me about filing my taxes and how to show up to places on time. So it was a win-win. But, like, there was a lot. We had our ups and downs. Like, his favorite thing to do was to argue with me over my reckless and impulsive spending habits. What the fuck does that mean? Well, like, I have a job. I can spend my money however I want, right? You have a job, you can spend your money however you want. Spend your money however you want. Cool. All right, cool. So if I want to spend $692.17 at PetSmart, I can, right? Wrong. The cat was the only black pussy you would pay attention to for 3 straight months. I was mad as shit. Okay, hold on, let me back it up a little bit. I have a little black cat at home, okay? Like, I have a little black cat at home. He's my schmoozy pie. I love him to death. He looks like a little Black Panther, so I named him T'Challa because, you know, we're a Marvel household. Fuck DC, all right? I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about fucking Batman. Fuck Batman, all right?
I'm Batman.
Yeah, you're Batman?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck Batman. Are you telling me you are the richest fucking man in Gotham City? You have enough money to eradicate crime, but what you want to do is play dress up and beat up on black and brown people? You know who else did that? The Klan.
I'm not Batman.
All right then. Anyway,
I'm not racist.
back to my cat T'Challa. I love him, okay? I love my cat T'Challa so much. And my ex-husband's like, I don't like the name T'Challa. That's a stupid name. I'm like, first of all, your name is Joe. Shut the fuck up. Secondly, he didn't like any of the other names I came up with. He didn't like Shadow, didn't like Midnight, definitely didn't like little black ass nigga. So we settled on T'Challa and it was fine. We have different sleeping habits too. I sleep quietly like a little angel. Like, that's me. This motherfucker sounds like he's cutting down trees in the woods. I'm like, my nigga, you good? He was not good, all right? He has what's called sleep apnea. And so I tried everything I could to fix his problem. I tried propping him up with, you know, pillows. I tried the breathe right strips. And then I realized that the problem is that he would just sleep with his mouth wide the fuck open. And I would just shake him like, Joe, wake up, you gotta close your mouth when you sleep. He's like, look, this is just how I sleep, okay? You're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay? So I broke his jaw. Yeah, I mean, he has to sleep with his jaw wired shut for 8 weeks, but guess who's getting good sleep? I am. I feel like I lost a few of you back. Listen, look at me. Look at me. Does this look like the face of somebody who would last 5 minutes in prison? The answer is no, because I did 24 hours in juvie and I thought I was going to die. All right? Listen, I would not harm a single hair on that man's very Caucasian head, because if anything happened to him, all the police have to do is look at my Netflix and Hulu history, and I'm fucking done. What is it? What do I got on there? Snapped? Wives with Knives? Southern Pride homicide. Who the fuck did I marry? Buried in the backyard. Like that's 25 to life for me, right up front. I ain't doing that, so I divorced them, and I'm kind of happy. Only thing I'm not happy about is not getting dick on the regular. So I gotta do what a young millennial woman does, and I turn to Tinder. I fucking hate Tinder. Who's on Tinder here? Don't fucking lie, because I've swiped left enough times to go through the entire city, and I've seen some of y'all. Raise your hand, be honest. I hate Tinder. Tinder used to be called Swipe White. There's a lot of Caucasian men on that app. So many. Way too many. Way too many for my liking. I met a guy on there who I kind of ironically looked like you, but it wasn't you, obviously. He was tall, and he had black hair, and he had like bright green eyes. What color are your eyes, nigga? Let me see. They're brown. Right? He had tall, black hair, green eyes, and had the audacity to say in my inbox, "I think you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen on this app." I know that's a lie, but you know, I'm a Virgo. I needed my ego stroke, so I'm like, it's like, right. And that was a mistake. Because in his profile, I don't even know how you can get words in bold print on your profile, but in big bold letters, it said, "I love chocolate women," and it had like 8 of the candy bar emojis, and then just a bunch of black women faces. That was, oh God, that was like the biggest red fucking flag I've ever seen in my entire life. So I just replied back to him, I'm like, "Hey, Steve, listen, you seem like a great guy, but I don't want to be tied up in your basement. And if you really want some chocolate, you're going to have to go to CVS and get yourself a Snickers, because you're not you when you're hungry, and I'm not that kind of snack." Blocked! Blocked him right the fuck away. It's hard for me to date because I don't know if you can tell, but I am 36 years old. I look like I'm 22, which is weird because my son is 22. I know I don't look like I have a 22-year-old anything except for a criminal record. But I actually do have a 22-year-old son. And on Tinder, like, I get these young guys fucking messaging me, "Hey, you look good. Hey, you look sexy." I'm like, did you go to John Marshall at any point between 2019 and 2020? "Oh, yeah, I did. Go Lawyers." Blocked. It's hard. It is so hard being a young mom with a son that's an adult, and I have to enlist my son's help to screen people. I'm like, "Jordan, do you know this guy?" "Oh yeah, that's Michael. Fuck that nigga. All right, cool. Swipe left." Dating. I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to date because I'm just very sexually aggressive. Yeah. You know, just straight. Jen knows. Not like that, guys. Not like that. But I mean, Jen and I have been friends for a long time. She has heard some of the most fucked up things that came out of my mouth, and I just say some wild shit. Like one time I told a guy I wanted him to turn me into a Jackson Pollock. Oh my God. Oh, so, art major right here, right there. There we go. Told another guy I wanted to interrogate his dick like an enemy combatant, and he blocked me. I was like, damn, what did I do? You want a bitch that's straightforward? This is as straightforward as I could possibly be. I got my tubes tied in November. Yes, you still can't come in. I don't care. Like, I don't care if my shit is tied up, blocked off, burnt up, tied up. No. I listen. Just because I can't have kids, I don't need your weird little peen and your little peen juice fucking up my pH. All right? Like, you still have to wrap it up, and a guy's like, "But you can't get pregnant." And I was like, you know what? You can't get pregnant by fucking me in the ass, so either use a condom or we're doing anal. And then first, that's another thing. Dudes are super prude. I don't understand. Like, I had guys like, "Oh, women are prudish." I'm like, no, men are prudish. You're telling me that you won't have sex with me if I'm on my period, but you're totally okay with getting my shit on your dick? Fuck yourself. That's what soap and water is for, my nigga. Like, come on. Why am I still single? I don't know. Am I too abrasive? I know my forehead is big and shiny, but I mean, I got a heart that's big and shiny too. I just want a nigga to love me. That's all I want. me some chocolate and go up to Michigan and get me some edibles because that shit ain't here yet. I fucking hate having to deal with people with medical marijuana cards. Like, fuck that. I'm not about to sit here and wait 8 days just for you to go and get me a package of edibles. I will gladly drive up to Detroit and risk getting shot at for my little edible gummies. Like, y'all need to get with the program. I think it's cool that we finally legalized weed here, as if we weren't doing it already. It's like, now we just need to legalize meth. Let's get that going.
Oh my God.
No, too much? Too much? All right. Oh, did I tell you guys that my ex-husband tricked me into doing meth once? Yeah, trick, yes. All right, here's the story. I should probably add on to the fact that my ex-husband was a rave DJ in Pittsburgh, so there you go. But, so I hadn't done coke ever, and he's like, oh, we ain't got coke, but we got this, and my dumb ass is like, okay. And I was like, this is great. I'm at a rave like, I'm having the time of my life. I'm the only black person for 150 miles. And then I woke up the next day feeling like shit. Because, yeah, the come down is, it's not fun. It's not fun. And so he had told me what it was. And, you know, growing up sheltered, I had no idea that certain drugs had more than one name. So I'm going up to people in their tents and hey, y'all got any speed? They're like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And I'm like, it's just speed. It's not that bad. They're like, yeah, you know, speed is meth, right? I'm like, no, I mean, ice is meth and glass is meth. They're like, yeah, so is speed. It is an amphetamine, which is part of the word methamphetamine. And I was like, wow, Catholic schools did not teach me shit. And so what I did was I go and find my ex-husband. At the time, he was my fiance. And I walked over into my tent where he's sitting there with a bunch of weird-ass looking rave DJs from Slovenia or some shit. And I just walk up to him, and I put my hands around his neck. And I'm like, why would you willingly giving me methamphetamines? Why would you do this? I'm going to kill you. They're going to find a dead white man in my tent. I'm going to strangle the life out. Have you seen Dexter? I will watch the life come out of your eyes. And he's like, he doesn't even really apologize. He doesn't say, I'm sorry. He doesn't say, damn, I didn't really think about how this would make you feel. He goes, it kept you up, didn't it? It did. I mean, I can't be mad. It got the job done. But no, I just fuck with weed now. I like weed. Who doesn't like weed in here? Come here so I can hit you in the face. You know?